All right.
Okay. Thank you for gaveling us to order.
It's a massive audience today.
Yeah, quiet down.
Today is the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
We are closed Monday. Dead President's Day. Another dead president we're celebrating. So essential services will be here. And you can always reach us if there's a problem. Please call or write.
Absolutely.
And then we do have a special city council meeting on Tuesday, the 21st.
To talk about what?
Mid-year budget review. So
That's important.
This is when we report to council our unaudited fiscal year 21-22 ending balance, which is about 1.9 million, which means that we ended the fiscal year, last fiscal year, in the black, which is good. We did have a lot of expenditures that were unanticipated last fall that the council already appropriated money for, like $1 million fire engine and some other issues.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, they're wicked expensive.
Jeez.
And you can't get the Buick.
Right.
They only sell the Ferraris.
Yeah.
So that's
the Ferrari is the Buick.
the chrome and the.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Anyway, and then we do have some additional expenditures, unanticipated expenditures that we'll be asking the council to approve, to appropriate funds to get through the rest of this fiscal year. And of course, we are in the budget season now. As you know, you're going to be working on the budget with Max and Jane. And so we'll be preparing for next fiscal year as well. You know, that said, we are not anticipating huge revenue growth next year. Right. So, you know, the war in Ukraine, inflation, moving to a recession, fuel prices.
And that's not just us. That's like
that's like nationwide.
All jurisdictions nationwide.
Yeah.
They're seeing a cooling off of that.
You know, some jurisdictions are actually looking at budget cuts already.
Wow.
Anticipating contraction of the economy. So we're not anticipating that, but we're not anticipating having, you know, millions and millions of additional
Thanks to the
dollars.
prudent fiscal stewardship of you and the city council.
City council,
Yeah.
City council, and the department heads.
Yeah.
I'm the mouthpiece. So anyway, we're moving into budgeting season for next fiscal year. And the last thing I have is welcome to Javier Hernandez. Javier just joined us. He's a PE. He's our new project manager. So he will be implementing capital projects, special projects. Great person. Please, when you see him on the street, say hello to him and welcome him to the village, and on our behalf and the council's behalf, Javier, welcome to the family.
Yeah.
We're here as a team, and anything you need, our doors are always open. So that's what I got, amigo.
Okay. I've just got a lot of stuff out on the street these days. So last week we launched our first draft of the design guidelines, the commercial and the residential. Those are out there. We're seeking feedback from the community. You can find them on our website. We've linked them in the Friday letter last week. We'll do it again this week. The next steps, we're going to have meetings with our steering committee to talk about those drafts. We're going to have a community meeting. We'll hear from our planning commission. We'll hear from the city council, and then we'll do a redraft. So like I said last week, lots of public process to go. But go check them out. We'd love to get your feedback on them, please, and thank you. Another big document that's coming out today, the wireless ordinance, redraft, first draft. So we're going to be going for a special meeting. Mark your calendars, save the date, March 15th, 4:00 p.m., in person and virtual, right here. City Council, so a workshop with the Planning Commission on these drafts. So the community is going to have about a month with this draft, which is great. Everyone will have enough time to go through them. Have about a month to look them through. That meeting with the Planning Commission is just a workshop, no decisions being made, no recommendations being made to the City Council. We want to get the feedback, hear about it, and then if need be, make some additional edits to those documents, and then come back to the Planning Commission for a recommendation to City Council.
And it's the only item on that agenda. So
that's why it's a special meeting. That's right. We're just going to focus solely on the wireless on that March 15th date. And then the last big thing coming out of community planning and building, there's lots of things, but the one I want to talk about today, we have a community meeting with our housing ad hoc committee on February 28th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. here in Chambers. That'll also be virtual if you can't attend in person, but we're continuing down the process of rising to the challenge of planning for 349 units of housing over the next 8-year period. We don't have to build anything, but we have to plan for it. So we're meeting with the community. We'd like to talk with you, have your ideas about incentives, how we do it in a way that looks and feels and and acts like Carmel-by-the-Sea. So come and join the conversation with our Housing Ad Hoc Committee, please.
And we do have a document on barriers that's on the street.
That's right. It's on our website,
Econ,
Friday letter.
Northwest, yeah.
It'll be one of the topics of discussion at that community meeting. So please go check that out if you can before the meeting, and read it a little bit and be part of the conversation.
Yeah. Perfect. You know, I was listening intently, of course.
Sure, as always.
But I was thinking, do you know the author Robert Caro?
Not familiar.
Robert Caro is a biographer, so he wrote LBJ's,
Okay.
Lyndon Baines Johnson's biography.
So curious where you're going with this.
Well, his dictum is turn every page, and I think what I'm trying to play off of here, or as Councilmember Barron would say, riff off of, is that these are thick documents, just like our general plan, but you need to turn every page. You need to look at everything. So you're going to have 3 big documents on the street, waiting for the public to wade into them, and review them by turning every page, and
we're here to help with that
and
too.
providing feedback.
Absolutely, and we're here to help with that. So when you get in and you turn every page, as Chip so eloquently put,
I'm
as Chip so eloquently plagiarized, I think that if you need help reading through those, we'd be more than happy. I know.
100%.
Please call us if you don't understand what you're reading. You want us to help you through it. We're here to help.
And with that, well said.
Thank you.
Turn every page.
Turn every page and take good care.
Take good care.